Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome back to Mirror of Dhamma program. Today, in this Mirror of Dhamma program, we are going to learn about an important and wonderful personality. Today we are going to learn about a personality of a disciple, a lay disciple of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Now normally we hear and we listen and we learn about the monks and the arahants, the personalities of arahants. Normally we listen to the personalities and the stories about great Arahant Sariputta, Arahant Moggallana, Arahant Mahakassapa. But we rarely listen about and we rarely hear about the lay disciples of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So today we are going to learn about a wonderful personality who lived in the time of our great teacher Supreme Buddha and who was a great disciple of Supreme Buddha. So our great teacher Supreme Buddha praised to this special disciple. Our great teacher praised to this disciple. He was a young man like you. He was living in his young age when our great teacher Supreme Buddha praised him. So today we are going to learn about Hatthaka Prince, the Prince Hatthaka. So he was a disciple of Supreme Buddha and he was an anagami disciple of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So today we are going to learn about him. So before learning that, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's learn about this amazing and wonderful personality. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now you are going to observe 5 precepts, when you protect 5 precepts, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, if you protect 5 precepts, there will be 5 streams of merits which will flow to your life every time. So that means whenever you protect 5 precepts, all the time, 5 streams of merits flows into your life. So if you abstain from killing beings, if you abstain from stealing and sexual misconduct, telling lies and taking intoxicating drinks and drugs, always, all the time, 5 streams of merits will flow to your life. So the nature of a stream is, it flows always and all the time. So that is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, protecting 5 precepts is like having 5 streams of merits to our life. So now you are going to observe 5 precepts. So pay your attention and observe these 5 precepts very well and protect them with your life. Now say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, say with me. My homage to the Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, today we are going to learn about an amazing personality, amazing disciple who lived in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Now, as lay disciples, you all need to follow a personality who lived in the time of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, who was a disciple of Supreme Buddha. So sometimes our great teacher Supreme Buddha advises us to follow a personality. Now, as monks, we were advised by our great teacher Supreme Buddha to follow the personality of our great Arahant Sariputta. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, monks, if you need to follow a personality, you must follow the personality of Arahant Sariputta. Our great Arahant Sariputta was very kind, he was very compassionate, and he was a wise, great Arahant who lived in Gautam Buddha's dispensation. So our great teacher advised us as monks to follow the personality of our great Arahant Sariputta. As lay disciples, our great teacher Supreme Buddha advised you to follow the personality of Hatthaka Prince. The personality of Hatthaka Prince. So today we are going to learn about him. What are the qualities which prevailed in his life? And we are going to learn about those qualities one by one, and we should try to practice all those qualities. We have to follow that personality. You have to follow that personality. We have to live like such a person. Then you will get the opportunity, you will have the opportunity to develop wholesome qualities in your life, children. Now, as lay disciples of Supreme Buddha, as noble sons and daughters of Supreme Buddha, you must have good human qualities. You should be compassionate, you should be generous, you should be virtuous, you should be patient. There are so many human qualities that which we can develop within our life as humans. So we need to develop these qualities. Without the qualities, without these human qualities, if you did not develop human qualities, what will happen? You will be like a flower without the fragrance. Now, I think you all have seen the flowers without any scent or fragrance. Most of the time, people buy those flowers, but they don't love them because there's no fragrance. But people love the most is the flowers with the fragrance. If a flower has the beauty as well as the fragrance, that flower is completed. If you have the beauty, now we know that you are very beautiful. When you smile, it is very beautiful, right? You are very handsome and pretty. But if you did not have good qualities, if you are not virtuous, if you are not patient, if you don't have the compassion in your heart, what will happen? You will be like a flower without the fragrance. So that is why we need to practice this. You should be a flower with the fragrance. So that is why we need to follow such personalities who lived in the Gautam Buddha's dispensations. Today we are going to learn about Hatthaka. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught to monks, bhikkhus, you should remember Hatthaka, who is living in Alavi. There was a town called Alavi. So this Hatthaka lived, he was a young man, he lived in the town of Alavi or Alavi. Supreme Buddha taught, because you should remember the Hatthaka of Alavi. He is a one who possesses 7 wonderful and astounding, amazing qualities. He possesses how many qualities, children? How many qualities does he possess? 7 qualities. Supreme Buddha taught, what are those 7 qualities? Supreme Buddha taught us, Hatthaka of Alavi is endowed with faith. That is the first quality he is having in his life. What is that? Faith. So what is faith, children? Faith means, our great teacher Supreme Buddha described about faith. Supreme Buddha taught, Saddhati Tathagatasya bodhing. Faith means Shraddha. Shraddha means, Supreme Buddha taught, Saddhati Tathagatasya bodhing. He has the faith towards the realization of Supreme Buddha. So, towards what we need to have the faith is the realization of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. We need to know about the realization of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. What did our great teacher Supreme Buddha realized? Our great teacher Supreme Buddha realized about the 4 noble truths. That was his realization. Before our great teacher Supreme Buddha, there was no one on this earth or in this whole universe who realized these 4 noble truths. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha was the first person to ever realize these 4 noble truths. So, our great teacher Supreme Buddha realized these 4 noble truths without the guidance of any teacher. So, what are these 4 noble truths? Now, I think you all know these 4 noble truths. The first noble truth is the noble truth of suffering. That is the first noble truth. Second one is the cause for suffering. And third one is the cessation of suffering. Fourth noble truth is the way, the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. So these 4 noble truths are the realization of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So in the future programs, I will teach you what are these 4 noble truths and I will describe you about them. So for now, let's learn like this. What is the first noble truth? It is the noble truth of suffering. The second one is the noble truth of cause for suffering. Third noble truth is the cessation of suffering. Fourth noble truth and the final noble truth is the way or the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. So these 4 noble truths were the realization of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So we need to have the faith towards our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Surely our great teacher Supreme Buddha realized these 4 noble truths. He taught this Dhamma, these 4 noble truths to this world. And he realized these 4 noble truths without the guidance of any teacher. So as that we need to learn about these Four Noble Truths. When we are learning about these, the realization of our Supreme Buddha, when we listen to Dhamma more and more, what will happen, children? Our faith will develop. That is the first thing happens. We will gain the faith towards, we will gain the unfailing faith towards our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So that is the first quality that the Hatthaka, who lived in Alavi, possessed. So we need to follow that quality. We need to gain the faith towards our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So what do we need to do to gain the faith? We need to keep on listening to Dhamma. We need to keep on learning Dhamma. And we need to keep on wisely considering this Dhamma, considering Dhamma. Then we will gain the faith towards our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. That is the first quality. And there's the second quality. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught. He is virtuous. He practices precepts. He protects precepts. So he is very virtuous. In the normal days, he observes 5 precepts and he protects that with his life. And on poor days, he observes 8 precepts, uposatha, and he protects that throughout the day. So children, we need to pay much attention about our virtue, about the precepts that we protect. So you have to follow this good quality. You need to abstain from killing beings. Even you don't want, you should not kill even a little mosquito, even a little bug, even a little ant. Don't kill them, because everyone deserves life. So as we like and we love ourselves, each and every animal loves their lives. So what we have to do? We have to save them. We have to protect them. We should not kill them. So that is how we need to be virtuous. You need to abstain from stealing, because no one likes to be stealed anything from their possessions. So what we have to do? We have to abstain from stealing. We have to abstain from sexual misconduct. We have to abstain from telling lies. We have to abstain from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. If you protect these 5 precepts throughout the life, children, you can be proud of yourself. No matter if you become proud of yourself if you are virtuous, because that is a good thing. You are being happy about a good thing. So what we have to do? You have to practice virtues. You have to practice precepts, protect precepts. Then you will be same as that Hatthaka, the disciple who lived in Supreme Buddha's dispensation. That is the second quality. He is virtuous. And Supreme Buddha taught, he has a sense of moral shame. He has a sense of moral shame. What is moral shame? Moral shame means, children, he is very shy to do evil things. He does not like to do those things. Now sometimes you may feel to do some works, and you may feel shy to do some things, right? Most of the times people and children, they are shy. They have that shyness to go in front of a crowd and speak. If they were asked to deliver a speech in front of a crowd, they become shy. But most of the people who live in this society, they are not shy. They don't have the shame to do evil things. But children, we need to have the shyness to do evil things, not to do such good things like to deliver a good speech, to do good things. We don't want to have the shyness. We need to have the shyness and shame to do evil things, to break the precepts, to get angry. You need to be shy. You need to be shameful about yourself if you are practicing evil things. So Supreme Buddha taught, Hatthaka is possessed of this quality. What is that quality? The moral shame. So practice the moral shame. And Supreme Buddha taught, Hatthaka is possessed of another good quality, and that is the moral dread. What do you call moral dread? Moral dread means he's afraid of doing evil things. Right? Sometimes you are afraid of many things, most of the times. When you are at night, in the darkness, you become afraid. Right? Most of you are afraid of being in a dark room alone. You become afraid. Normally at night, you are afraid of switching off the light in your room. Right? You should not be afraid of those things. You should be afraid of doing evil things, children. You should be afraid of killing animals, telling lies, stealing others' things. You should be afraid to get angry, because if we become afraid of such things, children, we will not do any evil deeds. We will not commit any evil things. Because if we commit evil things, children, those evil things, evil deeds makes us the sufferer to our life. It gives us the suffering. So by committing evil deeds, we will be born in hells, for bad destination. Once you were born there, you cannot get rid of that. You cannot escape from those four bad destinations. So what we have to do? We have to be afraid of doing such evil things. Then you will be a virtuous and wonderful person. You will be a wonderful child. Your personality will build up. And you don't want to be afraid of other things, because you are moral, you are virtuous, and you have a kind heart, and you have the faith towards Supreme Buddha. And Supreme Buddha taught, he is well learned. Hatthaka is well learned. So what do you call well learned? It means he has learned Dhamma. We need to learn Dhamma, children. The more we learn Dhamma, we will have the power to deal with the life's problems and to see the life in a different perspective, in the perspective of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Supreme Buddha taught us, look in the perspective of about this life as this is impermanent. So we need to look from that perspective. Then we will realize the true reality of this life. So that is why we need to learn Dhamma. The more we learn Dhamma, we can deal with life's problems, we can build up good qualities. So what we have to do, we need to learn Dhamma, children. Not only to listen. Now most of the people, they listen to Dhamma, but they forget them. But we have to do, we need to learn, and we need to keep on learning. We should not quit that. So Supreme Buddha taught us, the Hatthaka is well learned. That is the fifth quality. And the sixth quality is, Supreme Buddha taught, Hatthaka is generous. He has the desire of giving the things to others. He has the desire of giving dana to monks. He has the desire of helping others. if you have the desire of helping others, if you have a generous heart, if you are a helping hand to this world, you can live very happily, children. You can be happy about yourself. Because at the end of our life, children, there is only these things makes us happy. Not the things that we ate, that we dressed, not the things that we had in our lives like luxurious things. They don't make us happiness. The only things that makes us happy at the end of our life is the good qualities and the good things that we have done in our life. So what we have to do? We have to be generous. We have to give and we have to help others. The more you give, the more you get. That is the common law of this world. What you give is what you get. If you give good, you will get good. If you give bad, if you give evil, you will get evil. Right? So according to the common law of this world, if you give happiness to others, you will gain happiness. So when you give something to someone, when you give a gift, they become happy. So that means you are giving happiness to others. As a result of giving happiness, you will gain back the happiness. So what you have to do, you have to start giving. Be a helping hand to this world. That is a wonderful quality that you can build up in your life. Being generous. Should be generous. And the final quality, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught, he is very wise. Hatthaka is very wise. So wisdom means the ability to realize what our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught. So in order to gain the wisdom, you need to keep on listening to Dhamma, and you need to keep on thinking and wisely considering about this Dhamma. Then you can have the wisdom in your life. So these are the 7 qualities that Hatthaka possessed in his life. What is the first one? First one is faith towards Supreme Buddha. Second one is he is virtuous. He practiced precepts. Third one is he has the sense of moral shape. And fourth one is the moral dread. And he is well learned. The sixth one is he is generous. And the final one is he has the wisdom. These are the 7 qualities that our Hatthaka, the disciple Hatthaka, possessed in his life. So after teaching these qualities, our great teacher Supreme Buddha stood up from the place he resided, and he went to his kuti. After that, in the next day morning, the monks gathered and they went to meet Hatthaka. After meeting Hatthaka, the monks told all the things that has happened with our great teacher Supreme Buddha, all the things that were said by our great teacher Supreme Buddha. The monks said, Prince Hatthaka, our great teacher Supreme Buddha declared that you have 7 good and wholesome qualities. Then after saying this, by hearing this, Hatthaka asked from the monks, Venerable Bhante, when our great teacher Supreme Buddha was praising me, was there any lay disciple? Was there any lay disciple in that place? Then the monk said, no, Hatthaka, there was no any lay disciples who in that place in the time of praising to you by our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Then the Hatthaka became very happy. Oh, then it's okay. It's very fine. After saying this, after this conversation, the monks came back to meet our great teacher Supreme Buddha and reported all the things that has happened, the dialogue and the discussion between the Hatthaka and the monks. And finally, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught bhikkhus, monks, you should remember another good quality which Hatthaka possesses. And that quality is Hatthaka, he has few desires. He does not want to show his inner qualities to others. So that is another good quality that we should possess. We should not, although we practice good deeds, although we have good qualities, we should not show off them to others, children. Because those qualities are private qualities. We have to practice them privately. We should not practice good qualities to show off to others. We need to have the intention that I need to practice these good qualities to develop my spirituality, develop my life, to develop my good qualities. Then you will become a wonderful, noble son and a daughter of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So follow these good qualities and become a wonderful, noble son and daughter of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvon Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. So today we are going to do a special meditation, and that is Marunanus meditation. We are going to contemplate on our death. So before getting started to the meditation, so sit in a relaxed position and make your body straight, make your shoulders relax and make your mind relax, and gently close your eyes and listen to my voice. Children, today we are going to do Marunanus meditation. We are going to contemplate on our death. Listen to my voice very carefully. All living beings will face death. All gods, all humans, all beings who live in bad destinations will surely die one day. No one can escape from death. Everyone must face the death. In any moment, by any means, death may come to us. Beings may die in mother's womb, at the delivery, in the childhood, in youth, at the middle age, or in the old age. No one can predict their time of death. There's no specific age for the death. Poor people, wealthy people, well-educated people, non-educated people, people with immense power, and weak people, high caste people, low caste people, noble people, and people with low qualities, beautiful people, people with ugly faces, clever people, as well as stupid people are dying. There's no specific social status for death. Death may come to our life at night, in the evening, at afternoon, and in the morning. There is no specific time for death. Death may catch us at any time. There are many ways for the death. People die in road accidents, by fire, by food poisoning. People may die. People are dying by natural disasters, by stings of poisonous animals, by invisible forces, by diseases, by falling from heights, and so on. There are so many ways for the death to come to our life. There is no special moment for death. Even the noble personalities like Supreme Buddha, Arahants, passed away obeying to this ultimate truth of this world. Even if the noble people died, then there is no way that I can escape from the death. This day will turn into night by decreasing my lifespan and bringing me towards the death. No one can assure whether they will be able to exhale the breath that was inhaled. At any moment, I may face the death. Death is the legacy for all living beings. Therefore, I must be diligent in developing wholesome practices to my life. I must be diligent in collecting merits to my life. I must put forth an undivided mindfulness and alertness for abandoning evil thoughts from my mind. I must be diligent in doing merits. Death is a common phenomena for all living beings. So I must be diligent in doing merits. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds where we watch and share the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch the merits that has done by the children and let's be happy with them and let's share the merits that has done by the children. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga. Today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Hasi Upasika. She has sent a small video of her helping her parents to paint the house. It is very important to help your parents with household chores. Let's see the wonderful video she sent to this week's Mirror of Dhamma program. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai, my dear Dhamma friends. My name is Hasi and I am 3 years old. Today I helped my parents to paint the house. It is important to help our parents in household chores. We can learn a lot from doing household chores. Doing chores helps us learn about what we need to do to care for ourselves, a home, and a family. Thiruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya, Hasi.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Hasi Upasika for sending her marvelous good deeds, helping her parents, and she is just 3 years old. We all should practice these good deeds from our childhood and continue to do them to collect many merits to our lives. It will be very valuable and everyone will love us. We rejoice in your merits. Many merits to Devanga Upasika for voiceovering and editing this beautiful video.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in that merit.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deeds you have done, you can send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. We all will rejoice in your good deeds, and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all over the world. May you also have the opportunity to do more meritorious deeds and to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help us to propagate the Dhamma and teach others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in all your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Our life is like a mirage. Reality and imagery are two different things.
Human life is very rare. Do you know how rare it is according to the Buddha's teachings? Try to cut off Mara's flowers of defilements and go beyond the sight of Mara.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and Buddha's Great Message session, where we read the news that has happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to our Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Tanuli, and today I am here with Dhmma. Our life is like a mirage. Do you know what causes a mirage? A mirage is caused by the appearance of a sheet of water in a desert or a hot road caused by reflection of light from the sky by heated air. How you see it may not be how it is. Reality and imagery are two different things. For example, people see life to be so joyous, and others see life to be full of trouble. So, try to realize life's mirage like nature. New Delhi, India, CNN. At least 180 people have died in the West Indian state of Maharashtra after torrential monsoon rains caused landslides and flooded low-lying areas, cutting off hundreds of villages. At least 38 people were killed in Delhi, 180 kilometers, 110 miles southeast of the financial capital Mumbai, when a landslide flattened most of the small village, state government officials said. The death toll includes 27 reported deaths from Satara district. A representative from the state's Disaster Management, Relief and Rehabilitation Department told CNN. This body is fragile, like foam, unable to bear any pressure. It is like a water bubble, not remaining very long. My dear Dhamma friends, in this long journey of samsara, one is not always born as a human being. As rare as it is to be born as a human being, it is even rare to hear the Four Noble Truths. So, my dear friends, today, the teachings of the Gautama Buddha are present. You are born in the human world. So, do not miss this rare opportune moment. Fill your life with merits. Avoid unwholesome deeds. Practice the supreme Dhamma, and go for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Protect the precepts. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not miss this rare opportunity and do not waste this rare human life.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Dhamma. The human life is rare. Do you know how rare it is according to the Buddha's teachings? Okay, I'll explain to you. Let's suppose the earth was entirely covered with water and a person threw a yoke with a single hole into it. The east wind drives it west, the west wind drives it east, the north wind drives it south, and the south wind drives it north. And there is a one-eyed turtle who popped up every 100 years. Would that one-eyed turtle, popping up every 100 years, still poke his head through the hole in that yolk? That is how unlikely and rare the human birth is. Chimpanzees' lethal attacks on gorillas in the wild have been observed for the first time, a team of researchers have said. Experts observing dozens of chimps at Longo National Park in Gabon had expected them to be relaxed around gorillas. But while the two species were usually playful, the researchers were surprised to see occasional vicious attacks. At first, we only noticed the screams of chimpanzees and thought we were observing a typical encounter between individuals of neighboring chimpanzee communities, said Laura M. Southern, the study's lead author, in a press release. But then we heard chest beats, a display characteristics for a gorilla, and realized that the chimpanzees had encountered a group of 5 gorillas, she added, referencing the attack the team saw in 2019. Do not come to a journey like this while you are in the human world, while you could see and associate with the Mahasangha, do what's good, develop good qualities, and live a spiritual life. Try to cut off Mara's flowers of defilements and go beyond the sight of Mara. By the power of the Noble Triple Gem, may you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. We will see you all next week. Teruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Children, now we have come to the session of Paritta chanting. So today we are going to chant Kanda Paritta. Turn to page 30 in our Pali English Paritta chanting book, and there we find the Kanda Paritta. So today we are going to chant Kanda Paritta. Namo Buddhaya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, let's chant Kanda Paritta now. Chant with me. Virupakhehi me mettang, mettang erapatehi me. Chabya puttehi me mettang, mettang kanha Gautama kehi cha. May I have metta towards Virupakhas, towards Erapathas. May I have metta, may I have metta towards Chabyaputas, towards Kanha Gautamakas also. May I have metta. Apadakehi me mettang, mettang dipadakehi me. Chatupadehi me mettam, mettang bahupadehi me. May I have metta towards the footless. May I have metta towards those with 2 feet. May I have metta towards those with 4. May I have metta towards the many-footed. Mamang apadako hingsi, mamang hingsi dipadako. Mamang chatupado hingsi, Mamang hingsi bahupado. Let not the footless do me harm, nor those that have 2 feet. Let not the 4-footed do me harm, nor those endowed with many feet. Sabbe satta sabbe pana, sabbe bhuta cha kevala, sabbe bhadrani passantu, ma kanchi papamagama. All beings, all living creatures, all beings who have come to birth, may good fortune bless them all. May no harm come to them. Appamano buddho, appamano dhammo, appamano sangho, pamanavantani siring sapani, ahivichika satapadi unnanabhi, sarabhumusika, katame rakha, katame paritta, patikkamantu bhutani, sohang namo bhagavato, namo sattannang samma sambuddhananti. Immeasurable in virtue is the Buddha, immeasurable is the Dhamma, immeasurable is the Sangha, measurable are creeping creatures, snakes, scorpions, centipedes, spiders, lizards, and rats. Due to their defilements, I have guarded myself. I have made my protection. Depart from me, all you beings. I worship the Blessed One and the 7 Supreme Buddhas. Etena sachena suvati hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the final session of our Mirror of Dhamma program. So it is time to share merits. So today we collected lots of merits to our life. We paid homage to the Supreme Buddha, we went for refuge to the Triple Gems, and we learned about the good qualities of good friends and noble friends, and we did meditation, and we chanted Parita. So on, we collected many merits to our life. First of all, let's share these merits with the gods who protect this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit. May they be well and happy. May they live long. And may they protect all the children who join to Mirror of Dhamma program today. And may all the gods realize 4 noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also children, let's share all the merits that we collected today with our Pinmat Loku Swamin Wahanse, the noble friend, the Kalyana Mitra of all of us. May our Loku Swamin Wahanse rejoice in this merit, and may he be well and happy, may he live long, and may he live a happy life, and may he realize 4 noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all of our parents rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may all of their good hopes become true, and may our parents rejoice in this merit, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with the monks and the nuns of Mahamevana monasteries and the monks and the nuns all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share all the merits with all children who watch this Mirror of Dhamma Kids program. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy, may you live long, may you live a happy life, may all of your good hopes become true, and may your education become successful, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma Kids program. So hope you enjoy this program. Let's meet in the next week with another interesting and important teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai.